Richard. Awesome, man. Yeah. Yeah, we're just doing a run. Me and Eleanor, yeah. 1980 Silver Shadow 2. Yeah, that's amazing. You know, I want this car. I'm looking for silver and red. What color is it? Green and gold. Really? That's awesome, man. I mean, I don't know if it works, but yeah, let's do it. Okay. All right, well, you know what? I can come today. Yeah. All right, just give me about 20 minutes. I'll give you a call. Thanks, man. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. All right, so a friend of mine who's also a car collector just called. He has a 1980 Silver Shadow 2. This is an incredible car. I've been looking for one of these for a while. He says it's green and gold. I don't know if that combo works, but we're gonna go check it out. So we're gonna head to the home right now, change, and we're on our way. Eleanor, we found another car. You wanna go see it?
Hi.
Yeah, you wanna go see it? All right, let's go. Let's finish up. Awesome.
Typically, cars on the books in accounting, it's considered a depreciating asset. I like to think otherwise. I got a problem with that because I think that cars actually do appreciate. In some cars, of course, not all of them, but I do think that they're going to go up in value if you find the right pickings. And I'm going to teach you how to do that. I've been looking at a series of cars, and this has all started when I realized a lot of these countries are adopting complete electric vehicle timelines. So in 2035 or 2050, some countries will not allow combustion engine vehicles to come in. And that's going to be all electric, which I have no problem with. I have no issues with electric cars. But these cars, they're going to become even more rare. The opportunity to find something right now at a decent price, having the ability to hold on to it, that's what makes sense. And building the memories to go along with that. You're going to do just fine. In my opinion, humbly, this is something that could be very profitable and very enjoyable at the same time. So Richard called. He's got a 1980 Silver Shadow 2, which we mentioned earlier. I'm doing a little bit of research on this. The vehicle is very unique, and you want unique. I love colors on cars. If you're going to buy a classic car, find something that has an essence, a spirit, and it doesn't get better than a Rolls Royce. Richard says 18,000 and he's asking for 14, which is very, very decent on a car like this if it runs really well. Based on my research, if you look around in the United States, if you look in the Europe markets, and if you look sort of even around Dubai or Kuwait or other markets like that, these cars are appreciating in value tremendously. And I've seen them sell as high as 100,000, 78,000. I've seen some sell for 50,000, 36,000. Their prices are kind of all over the place. It really depends on the quality of the car and how good it is and the uniqueness of the car. And I think we may have it on this one. It's about 5.5 hours drive. I've got the team, everything's set in place. I am not coming back without this car. So I also think I'm Rolls Royce adequately ready. Let's go see this thing, and time is money. Let's go.
So this is really interesting. A friend of mine look over to the side, there's a car that just smashed into a wall. This is bad weather, guys. You gotta be really careful when you drive out in Canada. Interesting day. I'm heading out to see a 1980 Silver Shadow 2. A friend of mine is a collector. He's got a few cars, an expensive collection of cars, and I value his opinion tremendously. And he said, you gotta have this one. This is a 1980, like I mentioned. It's got a really weird color on it, but I'm really excited. I've got the trailer in the back, bad weather. We're heading out right now. Let's go check this thing out and see what happens. Finally, we made it to Toronto. Now, behind that door, Richard has a beautiful car for me. It's the 1980 Silver Shadow 2. I'm really excited for this car. We're finally here. Let's go check it out. All right, Richard, I'm here. Oh my God, man. This is awesome. Richard, thanks so much, buddy. Let's do it right here, man. This is awesome. This is it. Yeah, I get to see you, brother. This is what you called me about.
This is it. It's got your name all over it.
Oh, come on, man. This is, I love it. You know, the color, when you said this, the color is so weird, but it works.
You'll never find this color combination anywhere.
Oh, man, it's awesome. I love this. Can I have a look inside it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, this is... Oh, I love the interior. I love these on it. Look at that.
Yeah.
All original, right?
That's right. That's right. Great shape. So when I heard that you were starting this car collection,
Yeah.
the first person that came to mind was you. So I figured.
Oh,
I'd
man,
shout,
I
and,
appreciate it.
I knew you'd like this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying not to look at this, but I'll keep focused on this one right here.
Tough.
I mean, it's a Rolls Royce. Jeez. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
So the story with this car is that I spent a couple years looking for a really clean example of this car.
Yeah.
And I came across this lady, Sarah, that had listed it for sale.
Yeah.
And her uncle was a wealthy businessman.
Yeah.
And he had passed away and handed down a car collection to her.
Okay, so it's part of a private collection.
Exactly. Yeah. There was, I think, 14 or 15 cars, and this was the last car that they had left. So yeah, we made a deal. I brought it home. I had to do a few things to it to get it perfect, and yeah, I figured I'd give you a shout.
Well, you know, I'm appropriately dressed for Rolls Royce. I hope.
Absolutely.
So, but I love the color on this. It's just stunning.
It's different, but
Yeah.
it's awesome. I love this thing.
And the spirit of ecstasy, you can't go wrong with that. It's a stunning car.
It's bold.
So how does it run? Hopefully there's no issues. These are expensive, man.
Absolutely, it runs fantastic.
Yeah.
A lot of parts have been replaced on it, and I've been enjoying it all summer long. Honestly, it turns a lot of heads.
Yeah.
And it just screams, classic.
Now I know we talked about this a little bit on the phone. There's no accidents on this car.
No.
There's no title.
No, there's no records of anything. It's a clean car. That actually came from Florida.
Okay, yeah. Richard, this is an amazing car. I want to go in the hood. I want to see what's underneath. Can you tell me a little bit about? I know they made a few of these models, like especially there's the Silver Shadow 1. I did a little bit of research, and I did too. So, what do you know about that?
So the Silver Shadow 1, they made between 1960 up to 77, I believe.
Yeah. And
from 77 to 80, it was the Shadow 2. So they made a few upgrades to the suspension and a few other little things.
Yeah. So the later models had a
More
lot
refined.
more refined than the original ones. I suppose these things come with all options. There's no.
Everything's electric. It's amazing what it was back in 1980. It was way ahead of its time.
Awesome. Well, let's pop the hood. Let's see what's inside.
I'll show you the beast.
So is it from the front or the back?
It kind of opens this way.
Okay, cool. I like that. Let's check it out.
There we go.
All right. Whew. All right. So what are we looking at here?
It's a lot of British engineering here.
Yeah.
It's a overly complicated engine and electrical setup, but you know what? It's the smoothest car I've ever driven. It's like you're driving on a cloud, and it runs like a clock.
Well, if it drives as good as it looks, then we have a deal. So
great.
what it looks like you got some work done here.
Yeah, so the AC compressor was replaced. The entire ignition system was actually replaced.
Right.
Along with the brakes and all the stuff it needed, new tires.
Right.
So
Now
it's ready to go.
I mean, the engine looks like it's in decent shape for its age.
Yep.
I mean, this is a 40-year-old car after all.
Yeah, it's definitely not a new car.
Now, regarding the paint, I noticed a few things here and there.
Yep.
I love the color, obviously. We've mentioned that many times, but there's a few bubbles here.
Yes.
A few things here. I mean, this would probably need an absolute paint job.
It needs a little bit of elbow grease, for sure.
So it's got like a masculine feel to it.
Absolutely.
Right?
I don't think there's anything more manly that you can drive down the street.
It's the epitome of class. I mean,
100%. Even the smell, when you sit inside this car, it just smells like 1980 all over again,
I looked at the interior. I had a good look at it, and it's in reasonably good shape. And I might, if I end up buying this car, I think I might just keep it the same way it is.
It adds character.
I think so.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, is there any rust anyway? I haven't had a chance to look
because we can't lift it up.
Yep.
But is there anything underneath? Anything
Honestly,
I
I spent 2 years looking at these cars.
Yeah.
And this was by far the cleanest car I came across. The floors are completely solid. There's no rust underneath.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Super low mileage.
Okay, awesome. I really do appreciate you calling me on this car.
No
I
problem.
think it's
You're the first guy I thought of.
yeah, no, that's amazing, man. Truly, and it definitely is a collector's car. Now let's talk price. Now you mentioned this is something retails for about what was it 18,000?
Yep. Yeah, around 18.
And because of what I'm doing and the collection, you're willing to let it go for was it 7 or 6? Was it?
Well, I would do 14 for you.
Yeah.
And as long as when I'm in your area,
Oh, absolutely.
you take me out for lunch in this thing one
you
day,
got
then we have a deal.
Absolutely. Hopefully, there's no COVID around, but
That's it.
So 14,000. We've got a deal on
14,000.
that.
All right, sounds
All right,
great, man.
awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Woo!
All right, guys, I'm now an owner of a Rolls Royce. This is absolutely amazing. This is one of the cars I've been looking for a long time. Eleanor is waiting for us. I think she's absolutely gonna just love this thing. So let's take it home. I'm really excited. Let's do it. This thing is absolutely incredible. I've been driving it for the past 10 minutes and everything works. Yeah, the wipers are working, the temperature gauges are working, the fuel gauges are working. This might be the original stereo with this car. That's so important for me. I like things original on these. And that might be it. I have to check it out. No, it's a good car. It's running beautifully. Honestly, it's like riding a cloud. It's the spirit of ecstasy. It's that much. I don't know what to say. It makes the car. It really is. I'm in the Rolls Royce.